and welcome to Daddy-Daughter Electronics. My dad is somewhere else. I am here to teach you how to make your very own alarm clock that's really cool. Today, you will need a square, a ruler, masking tape, it doesn't really matter what kind it is, and you will also need sketch paper to draw your design. But you will need Lexan. Well, we use Lexan. You could use whatever you want because it's see-through for our clock. Here is an example of what we're going to do. We will show you how to lay this out later. We used a pseudo segment LED display. We're going to put masking tape, doesn't matter what kind it is, on the Lexan or whatever you're using. And so it's easier to draw on because we still have the wrapper on this and we don't want it to crack. So let's do this. Here's what your tape should look like. It should be flattish. Well, as flat as you can get it. Then, your first thing after the finished tape is you draw an 1.5-inch line with pen or pencil using your square. So, 1.5 inches from the bottom is where you should have this line. Next, draw the top line, which is 2.5 inches from the bottom line that you just drew, which is also 4 inches from the bottom of the Lexan, or whatever you're using.
Next, you'll want to continue to draw lines, and here is the layout on a piece of scratch paper. So you want to draw the vertical lines, and you can start by going over 3/4 of an inch from the edge, and that's where the 1 will start. Here's the 1 right here. And it will be 4 LEDs. We'll draw the other line soon. And then go another inch to the edge of the first digit, and each digit is 1.25 inches wide. So if you go another 1.25 inches, you get the other side of that digit. And then we have 7/8 of an inch to the colon. And then another 7/8 of an inch to the edge of the next digit. It is also 1.25 inches wide. So we go another 1.25 inches for this side of that digit. 7/8 of an inch of spacing. Draw the line for this side of the last digit. Go over 1.25 and then draw that as well. Then, once that's done, you can come back and draw the horizontal lines.
The vertical lines have been drawn in.
You will see that we have notes here on the top. So it goes the 1, then it has an 8, a colon, an 8, and an 8. So you'll see here it goes 3/4 of an inch in for the 1, then an inch between the 1 and between our first digit. And remember, every digit is 1.25 inches wide. The first LED is 3/8 of an inch in, and the next LED is 1/2 inch away from that, or 7/8 of an inch. Then we have 7/8 of an inch for spacing before our colon, and that's the line for our colon. Another 7/8 of an inch to the next line, which is the edge of the third digit. Once again, we go in 3/8 of an inch, and we make an X, and we go in another 1/2 inch, or 7/8 from the edge, and make a second X. And then we do the exact same thing for the last digit, 7/8 of an inch, and then it's 1.25 inches wide, and we go in 3/8 of an inch and 7/8 of an inch and make 2 X's. All of those are, of course, repeated on the bottom. So if we look at our overall layout. It looks like this so far. Now all that remains is to put in those additional lines for the horizontal parts. Okay, now we've gone ahead and we've drawn our horizontal lines, and we started by going down 1 centimeter from the top and 1 centimeter up from the bottom, and then going 15 millimeters in from there. So you should have 4 lines, kind of like what we have here. And if you look at the overall project, you can see the layout. Before we go there, just wanted to point out that the colon has a 1/2 inch spacing. So it's a 1/2 inch up or down from the center. So they're 1 inch apart, those 2 LEDs for the colon. And here is a look at the finished product. So here you can see that we've marked all the drill holes. You'll also notice that we made a little mistake on the last digit. We went with a long line. So double check your work, make sure that you didn't do anything that looks funny. If it looks funny, go back and adjust it. So now we're ready to go to the next step, and the next step is going to be to drill the holes. And we'll do that in a future video.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time on Daddy and Daughter Electronics. Da-da-da-da.